Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. Just want to give a little update what's going on here on the farm. It's been a while since I've posted any videos. I've been making some videos, but just been busy. I've had a new job for the last year and a half. I don't have quite as much time as I had previously, so it's kind of cut down on the video making and even the fishing and stuff, but it's all good. So I have some I want to go over. This spring we did a bunch of work on the farm here. We planted a food plot, planted around 250 trees around the farm. And then one of our most exciting projects that we're going to have is coming up here right directly. The excavator's showing up, and we are going to be putting in Ducks Unlimited wetland with the Elgin Stewardship Council and Ducks Unlimited partnership. So we're very happy about that. Our goal is over the next 3 years to phase it out and have three 1 acre wetlands, and then some prairie grass, tall prairie, and some trees planted. So I'm just going to show you the area that the wetland's going to be, and just kind of go over some things, and we'll go from there. Perfect. So this is the field, the front field in front of our house, and we grew tobacco in here. We grew obviously cash crops in here. It's a real mixture of like nice loamy sand and hard clay. Up front and on the west side of the field is lots of hard clay. And depending on the year, the crops will either do really well or really poorly. This year was a wet year, started off very wet. So we definitely have some drowned out spots out in the middle of this field. On a dry year, as long as the seed gets a good start, the crops usually do pretty good out here. But yeah, we decided that we would add to, we have a pond here that we dug when we were growing burley tobacco. And we never used it. We dug it with the intention of using it for irrigation of our tobacco crop, and just never needed to irrigate for the years that we were growing burley. So it's just a fishing pond now. The ducks, wood ducks, mallards, geese all use it. My son, his friends, neighbors, they all come fishing in the pond here. It was dug about 15 feet deep, I think. And yeah, it's been a popular option. And then right behind the pond here is a nice little woods. And in this woods is really swampy and low-lying areas in it. And the wood ducks nest in there in the springtime. We're fortunate we get to see a lot of wood ducks in the spring. The little ducklings come out. We have a pond right by our house. There's the house, and so there's a pond right here as well, just like a little swampy pond. And the wood ducks are in there in the spring all the time, and we get to see the little ducklings go in there, which makes us really happy. So, and then we'll check out this pond. This is our dug irrigation pond, and like I said, there's we have it stocked with bass. We have a lot of fun. Neighborhood kids. My neighbor's grandson is a fishing nut too. He comes over here and fishes in it and that, which is good. And then so, if we go to the north of this pond, we have the big pile of dirt that was dug out when we dug this pond, and I've been using it for other projects over the years. It's been very handy. We've done some dam repairs across the road and upgrades, and we've had this really nice clay. Like, this is super solid clay, so we've used that for that, filling in washouts, that sort of thing. In my trail this year at the back, there's a lot of ruts from being such a wet spring, and I took a bunch of loads of clay back there, fixed up all the rutty spots, which has been good. So, but we are going to, the wetland is going to come just right in front of this pond, all out into this grassy field. I left about 3 acres of fallow because we want to plant some prairie grass and some trees, and then a winding food plot through there. So I left about 3 acres of fallow just to make sure that we had enough room to get everything done. And I guess they're going to be starting hopefully Tuesday. Monday's a holiday, and then Tuesday they'll get started, and it'll approximately go from this big tree straight across to the beans, and then down the beans, out winding over, out wrapping around the pond. See, there's a spot in the bean field there where there's no beans growing. They were drowned out, so we're going to include that little spot into the wetland, and it's going to kind of wrap around the existing pond. And through Ducks Unlimited, they helped do all the planning, obviously, and it's going to be, I think, 5 or 6 feet deep. Like, they want to see 5 or 6 feet deep of water in spots varying to 2 or 3 feet deep, just so that it's like variable depth, which allows for different plants and aquatic insects and amphibians and stuff all to have a nice spot to live. So that's that. And then we will be expanding next year. There's a drowned out spot right up by the road. It's fairly big, like it's probably close to an acre, half an acre, that was pretty much a pond most of this year. So we'll probably do a wetland there for next year, and then tie them together with one right tight to the woods there. That front woods is really, really swampy. So, and unfortunately it was all, not all, but the majority of trees in there were ash trees, which the emerald ash borer has killed. And so we've been going through making a trail in there the last few winters, but it's been really slow going. We cut all the majority of our firewood out of there, and it's been very slow going because of the amount of ash tree deadfall that's in there. It can be dangerous too. Definitely have to be careful when we're in there. So yeah, that's where we're at, and hopefully I'll get a bunch more videos posted up here shortly. I would like to show the food plot and our tree planting that we've done, and we've got a bunch more exciting projects coming up, like I said, with this pond, more tree planting coming up. So yeah, we'll keep you in the loop. Thanks, guys. Take care. So we are here. Day one is done. They were here bright and early this morning, started. They've got the topsoil pretty much stripped. They got the big excavator and the bulldozer going. So we're down to topsoil, and then they're still just bailing out some of the topsoil pile off of the area that's going to be wetland, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. They actually start doing some of the digging process. I think the plan is to put the spoils along the fence row mostly, and then we'll have we're going to flatten it out the top with the bulldozer so we can still drive the side-by-side over it and such. And then it also just makes a nice backdrop for if we're shooting or whatever. You know, it's good to have the backstop between us and the neighbor, so that's good too. And yeah, that's day one in the books, so go from there.